Okay guys, we are back, and today we are going to be talking about metas. Like, if you don't know what a meta is, it's like something that's in. It's like what a lot of people are using or something. So first, we're going to be talking about metas in Clash Royale, Titanfall, and I heard one in Infinite Warfare, and I'm taking this off of somebody from Haze's advice. I can't quite remember who it is. But I'm taking one of the facts about Infinite Warfare from him. So, first of all, and YouTube, we'll talk about that too. So, first of all, we'll start with Clash Royale. If you don't know what it is, I've done a video on it in the mobile games video, or talked about it in the mobile games video. I'll give you a brief summary right now. It's a game made by Supercell, which makes Clash of Clans, and it's basically a head-to-head game where you place cards and like have our troops to win. So probably one of the meta cards in that game is probably the Elite Barbs, which they are basically barbarians, but they're really fast. Which if you play the game, they're like lumberjacks. But I know not too many of you probably play that game, so I'm not gonna go too in depth into talking about that. But the meta in Titanfall, that is probably the Smart Pistol. There's probably a couple of them. Smart Pistol, Volt, and Alternator. I can't remember what the name was. Those are probably the three most used guns. I use the Volt. It's a pretty good gun. I don't think it's too overpowered. Like, he used the Volt just now. The Alternator, Adam uses that. There's a lot of people that use it. It's a pretty OP gun. I haven't tried it out really yet, so I'm not quite sure how well it is, but it seems pretty OP whenever I verse people with it, because it's like a good gun for like running up against people. Like, you're charging at somebody, sliding, and you shoot them. And then there's also the Smart Pistol, which is could be OP gun. I've done a video on this. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, I've used it a couple times. You have to be pretty decent to use it. But then again, it's also pretty easy to use, I'd say. So I wouldn't hate completely on it, like some of the other stuff. But a lot of people do use it, and that's why it's on this video. So I've personally used it, and it basically locks on to people. I mean, it's pretty OP, but I'm not sure how great the range is to make it not too OP. I'm going to say they definitely nerfed it quite a bit, but I'd say it's still pretty up there. Next, we're going to be talking about the Infinite Warfare gun. So I was told, I'll try and put the tweet on the screen, or the DM, whatever it is, that I got it. It's the M40. I'll put the gun on the screen. I'm not quite sure. I think it's like the M40 or something. My fault. It's the MV40. I just checked the tweet, and the tweet was from Limitless. So you should see something like right there, something like that. I'm not sure. So apparently that gun is used a lot. I'm not really sure how much of a meta gun it is, because I don't play Infinite Warfare personally, or really any Call of Duties. I only have Black Ops 3, and I don't personally play any of those games, so don't technically like quote me on any of that stuff, saying it's a meta or anything, 'cause I'm not really sure, but that's what I've heard. So I'm just taking what I hear from my sources. Then YouTube. What's in the meta now? What a lot of people are doing. Let's cut cut our diamond play button with a 1,000-degree knife. Let's cut this piece of cheese with a 1,000-degree knife. They just cut stuff with a knife. I mean, it does look pretty cool, but why do you get so many million of views from that? And then like KSI and Comedy Shore Gamers did it. I mean, it did look like pretty cool when they cut like easy to cut stuff, because it like melted it down. But when he tried cutting his diamond play button, it just like dented it. And then, like, Comedy Store Gamer acted like he was cutting his Xbox, which I didn't really figure out where the clip was, where he actually did that. I just saw the part where he was cutting the games open. Which was, I mean, it's kind of funny to see these people just wasting their money on this stuff. Like, wasting their money on these. But you have to know how to do it for it to actually work. Like, I saw Mars Bar, he was doing, like, a funny video and, like, saying, yeah, let me just cut this with a 1,000-degree knife. But he didn't, like, he used lighters instead of, like, the flamethrower thing, so it just burnt the knife. It didn't do anything. It's pretty funny. But I don't know why that's, like, the meta or anything on here. Like, it's pretty stupid. Like, it should be, like, on a scientific channel or something. Not on YouTube. There's one main guy that normally does it. I think his channel is Mr. Gear or something like that. That's the one I think who created it. I'm not quite sure. And those, like, also some of those FIFA challenges are in. Some of those are in. Not too much anymore, I would say. They used to be and clickbait. That's always in. Especially now. Since some of the new algorithm on YouTube, a bunch of people are turning to clickbait for answers, even though I wouldn't suggest it. I think I already did a video talking about that stuff. Can't remember. Yeah, I did, with the YouTube drama thing. But that's probably going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.